Good morning. These are my last 2 days working at a nature school. I'm gonna miss this job a lot. Here's my morning commute. This job so far has been the most fulfilling job of my life. I kind of leave home with a feeling of tired satisfaction. And it has been a great stepping stone for this part of my life. Now it's time for Nick to move on a bit and have some more structure and make a bit more money. And sell my soul to the government. I won't completely be done here. I'll see if I can still be part of the community and part of the events that they run here. Oh, I love the smell of this place. I've been very fortunate to have found this job. I found it by doom scrolling Facebook, so I got pretty lucky doing this.
Okay.
That hot compost, toasty. It's really hot. The
Feel the bottom.
Snow's $100.
Feel the bottom.
Snow is snow.
The hot dog and sandwich.
Feel the bottom.
Oh, you gotta keep it going.
Yeah, just we're hidden amongst the secret base within the goldenrods. Smells so good here. Right now we're gathering goldenrod to put on the roof of our fort. It smells so good out here. Love all these sounds and the smells of nature. And then sticks for the wall of the fort.
That those other people, they definitely weren't as effective, but like they still did it. Yeah. The French had already Frenchified it.
Have you guys ever thought about where language comes from? Like the origin of language? Because we use it for...
Mr. Venus knew a little bit of Old English.
But like, where did that come from? Just like keep digging into like language and communication. Where did that come from?
It's just, I don't know. The thing is, like,
Trying to
how do you
understand
communicate? Let's make a language, you know?
No,
Yeah.
because like all the other ones have done it.
Yeah, communication is instinctual.
Yeah.
Humans
Yeah,
did
like,
that.
sometimes we don't
Not
use
God created.
language to communicate. Sometimes we can use gestures and like my eyes or my face to communicate.
Yeah, still.
Or how my body
He gave you
does
free will,
things.
But that doesn't mean that,
This week is still in survival, where we are actively being hunted by one of our supervisors. We just ran away. We were just chilling at the fort, and then someone's like, "He's coming! He's here! He's here!" So we just packed up our stuff and went on the move. Now we're going. The current objective is to survive. And look behind us, cause paranoia. We run on a point system, so if I get tagged or if the staff get tagged, it's -3 points. If the campers get tagged, it's -1 points. So we're special. Protect the VIPs. Got a human shield protecting me from arrows. We gotta make it back to the tree on time. Oh, there's a panic. Whoa, what?
Yo.
We should bring it to safety.
Yeah.
My friend.
His eyes are very long.
Yeah.
Like physically here, so they didn't like roll off or something.
I thought it was stakes on the outside of the bridge, so when the spring melt comes, it doesn't get pushed or like pushed to the side. That was my assumption, but we can ask him for clarification.
Me. Can you breathe? Of course I can breathe. Well, why would
Is it warm in there?
Are you? Yeah, it's really warm.
It must be nice.
Now.
It looks like you can fall
Too
asleep there.
heavy.
Spinning round and round. Get busy. Look up into the sun. Where your house comes from. I'm housing. Here's the fort.
Not really sucks. I put my
1 out of 2 for camo.
Wait. Can you
1
come
out of
look
1
over here?
for pixel.
This is my final day at the nature school. Final day as a full-time employee. I'm going to try to volunteer here next summer to hunt kids. So on my gym breaks, I'm going to use it to hunt down children during the stealth and survival camp. So just volunteer like an hour and a half of my time to shoot bows and arrows at kids in the woods and chase them around. But here's the fort. It's a solid spot. Solid spot. And the day progresses and the end draws near.
Manufacturing.
So we're gonna disrupt the AI supply chain. Alrighty.
And steal a bunch of good headphones.
So this mission is
A success.
a success. This mission is
It's a success. It's a success.
a success. This mission is a success. And oh my God!
Okay, wait.
Whoa, Weeba.
Okay, and he's a spy. That's what we're gonna say.
Oh, it's looking good. Really
That was
good.
pretty solid.
It's a very solid grade. You did a great job on it.
Okay, I'll try it like this. Like I'm not.
Maybe some things you're grateful for here.
Go.
Okay. We'll let it get a little bigger first.
Yeah, a little red dot there. Yeah, this is my last year. My last year, I guess, is a full-time work at. I'll be here on a part-time basis. Maybe I'll see you next year when I volunteer as a hunter and chase you down. It has been the most fulfilling job I've had in my entire life. I describe coming back home having a sense and a feeling of tired satisfaction, and I haven't experienced that with a job ever in my life until I started here. So I was very fortunate enough to have such solid group, and I actually became conscious of a point of comparison here. About a month ago, I was guiding canoe trips for another full-time summer camp, and it was a group your age of all boys, and it was so overstimulating and kind of stressful because they didn't have the same appreciation of nature that you guys do. They were talking about things that were not as like up to par with what we talk about. The level of appreciation and connection that they had to nature was minimal to none, and I felt so fortunate and spoiled to come back here and experience the sense of togetherness that you guys have with each other, less like one-upmanship or like peer-to-peer, like always talking and stuff, and a curiosity that you guys have, curiosity and openness you have to each other, to nature, and to the world. So I'm grateful to have had you guys as a group. I'm grateful to have had a year of working at. My time here is not done. Yeah. Thank you so much for being part of my experience. Thanks for being you. Always stay curious and open to the natural world, and yeah, keep fostering that curiosity and openness, because that will take you very, very far. And may that never ever leave you until the end of your days. So thank you.
Let's jump right into a howl, you guys. 3, 2, 1.
So my time at the nature school is all done, and what arrived in the mail is the GShock I ordered. This fancy little watch that I bought because my my reasoning was an enlightenment master should have a fancy watch. Now, what is an enlightenment master? It's a big, fancy, lofty term. But essentially, an enlightenment master is someone who's who's a bit more trained to lead intensives known as enlightenment intensives. Someone who is trained up and knowledgeable enough in the technique of the enlightenment dyads, which is partner contemplation work, and has a certain level of competency to run the retreats or the intensives. Oh yeah, and unboxing. I opened it. Look at this. Nice box. Took it out. There's my fancy piece of plastic with instruction manuals and stuff, and like, oh, I have an international warranty card. Casio America. This is fancy. There you go. My nice fancy watch is covered under warranty. Limited warranty, blah blah, and this a whole book to know how to use a watch. Thanks, Casio. Here it is. Very beautiful. Very fancy. Very nice to the touch. Beautiful. Wow, bitter. Wonderful. That is a watch, all right. This is a watch. Solar powered? Yeah, solar powered, tough, built well, and ready to be abused by me and all my activities. So I thought an Enlightenment Master deserves a nice watch. And now this Enlightenment Master has his nice fancy watch. Look at that. My life is now complete. I got the jewelry I always wanted. I got everything I wanted in life. Now, what was really missing in my life was this fancy watch. Now that I have it, I think I could actually die happy. I think everything in my life so far was actually just like, what's the point of it? And like until now, seriously, like, really, what was the point of living until I had this watch? Now I have this watch. And oh my god, is it a nice watch? It actually is. It's really nice. Actually, it's pretty nice. But anyways, my time at the nature school is over. And can I blind you with this? Wow, look at that. Yeah. Ice to meet you. My time at the nature school is done. My full-time time at the nature school is done. And I feel, I don't know, I feel some feelings in me. I feel like there's a part of me that wants to cry. There's a part of me that's like, oh, that's it. Just another camp done, another program done. I wonder what impact my presence had on these kids. I wonder where they will go in life. I've had memories of counselors in the past of summer camps I've been part of, like swim camp. Swim camp, basketball camp, and memories of them. There's one vivid memory at the basketball camp in North Park Collegiate School where it was hosted. I would go there for like multiple years, and we would go to the Wayne Garcia Center in Brantford for swimming during, like, I think after or before lunch. And here's how I learned how to like tie a towel around my waist and keep it there. I just asked one of the counselors, how do you do that? How do you put a towel around your waist? And he's like, well, do this and then push it in and then that's it. Yeah, and I also got heat exhaustion during that camp. Yeah, and I started throwing up a lot. But overall, it was a cool camp. You know, every iteration we would watch Space Jam, and that was cool. But in a nature school like that, like, you know, exploring nature and learning, experiencing like hidden lessons, you know, like teaching without actually teaching, just opening up children's curiosity and their awareness to nature, and opening up to like new experiences, uncomfortable experiences, and challenging experiences, like, you know, handling a knife or using a saw or making a fire or bushwhacking or going through like muddy terrain or feeling what it's like to be uncomfortable, covered in bug bites and sweat and mud and dirt and everything like that, and still have a good day, like a full 8 hours out in nature. It's rewarding for myself and for the kids too. So yeah, all my thoughts and reflections right now are just so premature. But yeah, I feel very fortunate to have had this job. Very fortunate to have the ice on my wrists now. and a little bittersweet and surreal, but also very real of that's it. It's over. That's all. Now life continues to move. Now I'm home. Like the magic of nature school, of like our summer camp program, is over. And now life just feels real again. You know, I went grocery shopping. Like I picked up my favorite orange juice, which is Loop orange juice, based out of Montreal. Sponsor me. Yeah. Now I just feel like I just want to rest. I just want to sleep and allow the sleep and lying down state to just like process any feelings I have in me, because I can't really put it into words. The only words that want to come out is like bittersweet and like, oh yeah, it's over. Oh, that was really nice, and now it's done.